Welcome, my freckled friends. I meant to adjust myself before I started speaking and before I hit record, but then I hit record not really thinking. Welcome, my freckled friends. This is Jamie, and in today's video we are going to do yet another The First Take. I'm excited about it. I said before in the video for Chick Chick Boom that I love these and that I wish that there was like a Korean equivalent that did them for all of their songs or all of their title tracks at least. I feel like this is a great song vocally, so I'm really interested to see them just standing still and performing this song. I have already seen a live performance of this that is over on Patreon. There is always a link to my Patreon page in the description box. There are hundreds of videos over there with Stray Kids, ATEEZ, so if you are interested, it is there. So if you are interested, there's a little plug for my Patreon. But yeah, in today's video we're gonna do Hollow. I'm excited to get into this. I love these. So, and I was quite surprised that we were already doing one so soon after the last one. Because you know, it was like 2 years in between Chick Chick Boom and the last one that they did. So I'm pleasantly surprised. But let's go ahead and do it. Stray Kids, The First Take, Hollow. Let's go. It's like a 5-minute video. They spent a lot of time talking, or is the song longer than I thought it was?
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Felix and leather flares, I love it.
Hello.
Has it been a while?
Okay. ご挨拶。はい。はい、せーの。それでは僕たちはストレイキッズです。はい、皆さん、ストレイキッズのランちゃんです。はい、リーノです。はい、皆さん、ストレイキッズのチャンビンです。はい、エンジンです。はい、ストレイキッズのハンです。
はい、ストレイキッズのフェリックスです。
はい、フィミンです。
Felix contacts.
シェコアエンです。じゃあ、行きますよ。ヨロピク。じゃあ。準備いいですか？はい。OK。じゃあ行きましょう。お願いします。
No talking beforehand. Get straight into it. Keep trying to turn it up even though I know it's at its maximum.
眠くれず前に出してきた引き寄せられたようにここまでただ僕のバケットリストにはたくさんのチェックがなぜか満足できない僕は誰か思い満たして乾き癒して
I have like a I always have like an intense physical reaction to Changbin. Usually it's when he's rapping and he comes in like and I like immediate stank face, but that was just like a I kind of forgot that that was him. I've listened to this a few times, just like on Spotify, and I keep forgetting that that's him. I've said this every single time that he sings, that I shouldn't be surprised that he sounds like that, but I seem to be every single time. You know, you'd think that I would have learned by now and have accepted it. I have accepted it, but it still kind of catches me by surprise.
King no ki buna shab yori flat こだわり築いたキャリアのステップ
I love how they had, sorry, I love how they had the actual like symbol for flat and sharp in the captions. That's fun.
最近の規模なシャープよりフラットこだわり築いたキャリアのステックホロフェイムまだ先遠くてシャイニースターその裏はオールインブラックグラスよりマイナスにむくめが無駄繰り返していないか気が抜けたデスペテが辛くて誰か思い出して乾き癒して繰り返す答えもなくどんな言葉も足りないどうかお願いも I can't take it no more すべて抱きしめ走っても What do I feel hello どんな場所にいても孤独になる愛が必要なのか一人でいるほど無理やり満たしても
I didn't realize that it was just switched from the first chorus and the second chorus. The first chorus had Han first and then Lino, and the second chorus had Lino first and then Han, so it kind of just switched them. I feel like usually it's like two completely different people doing like the second chorus, so that's fun. I love him in this style of hat. He sounds great. See, Changmin agrees. They look great too. I'm not a huge fan of the bow on Ian's side, but I'm also not a fan of like wrap dresses that have the little bow on the side. That's probably why. It was wonderful.
샤나 너도 잘했다. 리도 잘했어.
Lino knows. Sometimes the people who give out compliments the easiest and the quickest, it's also nice to compliment them because they don't get as much compliments, as many compliments, because they're the one who's always complimenting. You know what I mean? That was wonderful. Has anybody seen K-pop Demon Hunters? Probably, because it's like super popular right now. If you have not, go watch it. It's amazing. And Into the Spider-Verse, I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, so I've seen pretty much everything that has been released that is dealing with Spider-Man. It's the same animators as Into the Spider-Verse, which is one of the coolest like animation styles that I have ever seen, and I love it so much. But the music's really good as well. Although it kind of doesn't surprise me that in a movie about a girl group, in which a girl group is the focus of the movie, that the most listened to and the song that like makes the charts and breaks a BTS record is one of the songs by the boy group. Like, of course, of course. Says the person who doesn't listen to any girl groups. I'm sorry, that sounds so hypocritical. So my sister, I came over here one day because I get off at 12 now, at least for these 2 weeks that I work in July. I get off at 12 because we only have like 2 or 3 kids that are enrolled in our summer camp. And 2 of them, there are 3 kids, 2 of them leave at 12. So my sister was like, hey, can I come over and we can watch K-pop Demon Hunters since I no longer have access to Netflix at my house? Like, yeah. So she stopped at H Mart and got some food from the food court in H Mart and brought it, and we watched K-pop Demon Hunters while eating our Korean food. It was lovely. So if you have friends or a sibling that you can do that with, I would highly recommend it. But this was wonderful, getting back to what we're actually talking about. This was great, as I thought it would be. I actually really loved hearing their voices, and I always enjoy, because I feel like they are the two members who probably sing live the least, and that's Hyunjin and Felix. So I always love when we can just like stand still and listen to them sing. Hyunjin, I think, doesn't sing live as much, or like all the time, the entire performance, because he's so concerned about his dancing, which, fair enough, you know. I'm all for that, but he's very much all about the actual performance and the dancing and the movement, and so he sometimes will either not hold the microphone up, or he'll just purposely not sing because he's focusing on his performance. And then Felix, I feel like Felix sometimes doesn't sing his parts, either that or we don't hear the live vocals of his parts, because his parts are typically so iconic, right? They're so impactful, they're so iconic, and so I don't know if he chooses not to sing them as much live, or if whoever is broadcasting it decides not to really put in his live vocals, but instead does more of the backing track instead. So it sounds as it does in the studio recording. I was kind of focusing, and I was like really tuned in whenever they started singing, because I love, they both have amazing voices, and especially hearing Hyunjin do more of a like legitimate singing, because he speaks on pitch a lot. That's kind of his style. He's either rapping or he's speaking on pitch. And I know some people would be like, that's the same thing, but it's really not. It's kind of like you know, like Kesha. I feel like her style, at least in like the early 2000s, like with TikTok, was very like speaking on pitch.
I'm talking pedicure on our toes, trying on all our clothes, boys blowing up our phones.
It's like, it's not quite rapping, but it's not quite singing. It's kind of somewhere in between, and so I've always called it like speaking on pitch. So anyways, I feel like that's very much like Hyunjin's style.
What is your favorite topic? I haven't nothing me. Cause you're ending the me no matter what they say. Oh my god.
So it's really cool to get to hear something different, and him like just for real singing. And of course Changbin, every time he came in. Singing, yeah, it like touched my soul a little bit. So, and Chan, I keep saying Chan has, to me, the most consistent voice. I love that. Like I think you can almost always count on him to sound very similar to the studio recording, and it's, yeah, and it just seems to flow naturally as well. So love it. But that is gonna be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye y'all.